spawn again. Let's go! Crabs, I'm gonna find you and then I'm gonna dip you in butter when I have appetite. Let's go! Alright, let's check it out. Let's go! Yay! Alright, where are you scuttlebutts hanging out at? There's one. There's another one. I'm gonna imagine that every time I click on one, they're just like, I pinch. And then I'm gonna be like, no pinch, no pinch. And we have 80 crabs to find, like we did with some of the other ones. So let's zoom in. Zoom. Different kind of zoomies. Why no pinch? Cause it hurts. Pretty much. These are cute crabs though. I have to admit. They're adorable. Also, how is the sound on everything? I hope you can still hear me and the music. And that is true. Those clouds do look a little bit like ice cream, for sure. Okay. Nice that highlighting them also turns them red. Yes, like actual crabs. Or most crabs. Not all crabs are red. They have like blue crabs and coconut crabs. Dungeness crabs. All kinds of crabs. But the only kind of crabs I don't like are crabby people. You know what I mean? And that crab looks like he's way too close to that volcano or something, whatever that is. He's gonna get turned to a crisp. If he's not careful. He or she is not careful. Horseshoe crabs are best crab. Ancient boogers. Yep. I would like to try some sometime. We're cleaning up the beach. We are already at 57 crabos. Let's see if we can find any more that are hanging out. I'm expecting them to be hiding out between like rocks and stuff. all sorts of small places. So long as they don't make you violently sick, I know, right? There's that crab up there in the treetops. Palm tree. There's this little one over there. Okay. This. And doing pretty good. Alright. Check this treehouse here. Make sure we don't have any other little crabby friendos. I said it just because I see almost all. Oh my goodness. I wonder if there's tree crabs in this. Never mind, there were. Yup, there were some tree crabs just hanging out. And we just found some, which is amazing. We're getting almost done. Crab foxes, oh my goodness. We're like crab eating foxes for sure. Alright. We have 73 out of 80, so we only have a couple more. Half crab, half fox. I know, it sounds kind of spooky. Okay. Come on, you crabbos. Where are the rest of you? Okay, there's one in the boat. There's one right there. Sweet. Okay, 5 more. There's one right there. We are going to be lucky if we don't need to use any kind of hints for this. There's one. Ding. That was perfect. That was perfect timing on that. And it gave us some extra luck. Look at that. One more crab to find. Alright. And there that crab is. We did it! Possums, Wagamuffins, we did it. We found all 80 of the crabs. Let's dance. Yay! We found them! So we're gonna party, and then after the song's done, we'll move on to another puzzle, and we'll also change music. Cause why not? So we're just gonna celebrate a little bit. Cause now we're gonna have lots of seafood, which I would enjoy if I had appetite, but I don't. So the rest of you can imagine having some tasty crab for dinner. They are pretty cute though, the way they dance. I would feel kind of bad eating them temporarily. Yay! Yay, that was awesome! And we did a good job on that puzzle. Okay, so let me close out of that crab-themed one. And I wish they would make it easier for you to actually quit out of it once you're in it. But whatever. We will just do what we have to do. Okay, and then cute Sakura eating a crab like Kanna. Yup, exactly. Just numb. And oh my goodness, I forgot to change my stream information. Oh well. It's fine. Since there are gonna be a number of these puzzles, it's fine, I guess. Okay. I guess now, since we are moving on to Find All Sushi, maybe I can just change it to Find All Sushi. Maybe, I don't know. Since these puzzles are kind of short, it might not be worth changing the category, other than to have it show up on Twitch. Or search All Sushi. Let's see. Search. Search All Sushi, done. I'm gonna just update it anyways. Okay, so it should be updated, and now I actually have to pull the puzzle up. No. And I know you Blossoms and Ragamuffins cannot see that yet. So let me fix that. We're doing Search All Sushi next, okay. Okay, there it goes. Sushi, I know, right? Like I said, if I had a better appetite today, I would totally be having some sushi, But after last night, my appetite, like I said, is not usually where it is. Okay, get into this and see if we can find the sushis. I'm probably gonna have to zoom in quite a lot for this one. Okay, and once again, no surprise, we have 80 sushi to find. Okay, there's one. I wonder if they're gonna be different shapes of sushi. There's one. Looks like it. Okay, this is already gonna be... I can already tell this is gonna be a little bit more difficult than the other one was. Because they are gonna use that sushi roundness to really hide them. And I am gonna get super lucky if I find all 80 without help, I think. Because I can just tell already they're gonna make this a journey. Although I don't know if I would want to eat some of this sushi considering it's just sitting around on like various surfaces. Yep, there's some sushi on the roof. Good. Well, we already found 22 pieces. Roof sushi is the best sushi. Oh yes. Comes with extra flavoring. Tree sushi too, just hanging out. Aha! I knew they were gonna hide one in a place like that. We'll be super sneaky. Animals love them. Yup. Oh, and look! Fish just waiting around to be made into sushi. And the sushi roll is just sitting there being like, haha, you're next. You are literally on the menu. I'm surprised they have not hidden some sushi in some lotus flowers until right there. Because I was gonna say that would be the perfect place to hide stuff. There's one. Oof. There's another one. Porch sushi. And more roof sushi. Hello, Hello, cat. Welcome to the stream. Get comfy. We are searching for some sushi. We just got done searching for some crabs and we found all 80 of them. You know, that would be a perfect place for some sushi to be hiding in right there. The little dragon boat thing. Okay, we're at 41, so we're halfway there. A little bit over halfway. We searched sushi on the floor. Yup. It would not surprise me. Because plates and other things are too sophisticated for us. Nope. We're just gonna have our sushi on this little fence post right here. And on this tree root system right there. Because why not? Sushi with tree bark. Tasty. And we have some sushi hiding in the bamboo there. That's good. Sort of. Halfway. We're living on a prayer, yup. Let's hope our luck holds out, because we have a lot more to find still. More treetop sushi, yay! And more rooftop sushi. Amazing. More rooftop sushi. It's just so that they make you have to do exercise before getting your food, I guess. Making you work for it. They tried to bamboozle Sakura, but failed in the face of her fluffiness. Absolutely right. Because my fluffiness fixes all. There's one. I cannot believe I missed that one. They're kind of counting on you getting so used to seeing what's here that you're gonna stop, like, looking closely. Because that's kind of how they get you with these puzzles. They kind of figure that after a while, you're gonna stop seeing and stop perceiving, like, what's in front of you. 69! $70. Right on top of a Shinto Gate swing. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, it can't bring people back to life, but it can make the hurt less. This is true. So maybe not everything, but let's just say it fixed most things that, most normal people can try to make better. Alright, Sushi, we got 10 more pieces. I see one right there. Big old roll, one right there. And one right here. One tiny one right there. Wall sushi. Tasty. Okay, 74. We don't have that many left. Let's hope we can find them. Fluffy Revive. By the way, I've had gummy sushi before. Oh, that sounds interesting. Making sure I'm literally not overlooking something that's right in front of my face. I still might be even trying not to overlook it. Okay, there's one. Searching the ground. Looking on the ground for all that good sushi that might have been dropped there. Goodness! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome, raiders. We are just having some fluffy puzzle time right now. Thank you so much. I hope everyone is having a fluffy day today, and if not, I hope I can make your day fluffier. For those of you who might be new to my channel, my name is Sleepy Sakura. I am a VTuber with a disability. I live with chronic fatigue and spastic quadriplegia. So that means I have to use a wheelchair to get around, and it also means that I have less energy than the typical streamer, but I do my best with what I have, and I try to give people my fluffiness and my unique perspective on life, and my goal is to show that people in wheelchairs can be cute and amazing and live great lives just like anyone else. And right now we are trying to track down the last couple pieces of sushi and complete this puzzle. I'm hoping we can do it without me having to use the hints. I said I want people to know that they can live their best lives just like everybody else. That even though we have to do things differently, we are just like everybody else. We just have to,
oh my goodness,
pay attention and
awesome. You rock.
like focus on some things that maybe other regular people don't. But that doesn't make us like any less than non-disabled people. And that's kind of what I'm here to show. And I may not be the best at like all kinds of games and stuff, but for me, being a VTuber is not really about games and things. It's a lot more about being a good person and being a role model. And yes, I do mean role as in ROLL, role model. As long as everyone is a good person, every VTuber is on. Yes, exactly right. And I'm just doing the best I can with what I have. And I know there are some people that are like, well, you're not just like disabled, you know? And I'm like, I know I'm not just disabled, but it's important to highlight it because there are so many people in society who don't understand disability, who make like assumptions and stuff. So I don't make my disability a big thing to say that I am only defined by this, but I make it a point to show that it's something that I want people to become more knowledgeable about and less afraid of, if that makes sense. Because a lot of other VTubers, like my adoptive mama and Mia's VA and Genta and so many others, have dedicated a large portion of what they do to disability awareness in their own ways. Because disability is not very well understood by most people who don't have to live with it. So, okay. I need to focus on finding these last four sushi. I need to find where they're hiding out at. Because I swear to fluffiness, I want to be able to find them before I just have to use the hints. Itchy ears again. Alright. I agree. I mean, and that's pretty much what I want to be able to show people. Me is that like it's not a problem if you can't do certain things, but that's like all the more reason that you need to feel like you have support from other people to do what you can do. And that's kind of why I want to give representation to this kind of stuff. Because I feel like there are so many times where people with disabilities might be encouraged to not try to do things by people who really shouldn't be saying one way or the other. So I just want to show people that if you have the drive to do something, you should be able to make an effort. You should be able to try and see if you can do it and see if you can improve and in what way you can do things. And I hope your stream was a good one, hopeful. I really, really hope you had a good time. And I'm so grateful for everyone's support. I have severe muscle atrophy due to nerve damage. And some days are really hard. People don't understand why I can't live specific things. It's so tough. Oh, I know, I hear you. I hear you so much on that. I really do. Because I have the same thing with my muscle spasticity and like some of my weakness, you know? So like on some days I'll be able to do things like no problem by myself. And then like the very next day I'm gonna just be like, I need help with this. And people don't understand. They're like, what? You were able to do this yesterday. Like, what's your problem? And it's like, my disability is unpredictable. Like, it will do that to me sometimes, you know? I hear you. I hear you, May. I really do. So much. You have an ally in me, I promise. Okay, come on, Sushi, where are you at? Are we really gonna have to use the hints on this? I think we might. Because I feel like I'm losing the ability to see where these are now. Because they're doing such a good job hiding from me, or I'm losing my ability to spot them. Yep, I agree. I think people need to understand each other better, and I think that's actually a learned skill to understand other people. I think you actually have to work at flexing that muscle and growing that capacity, if that makes sense. Okay, I think we might have to use like a hint soon, because unless you blossoms are seeing some that I'm going past, it's getting a little bit difficult, of course. As it would be during this stage to find them. Yeah, you know what, Blossoms? I think we might have to use some of the hints here, because I am not sure. I didn't want to have to do this, because we finished up the other puzzle, no problem. And of course this one is like giving me the difficulties here. Welcome every fluffy to the stream. If you have arrived in chat and I have not welcomed you, apologies. I'm welcoming you all now. I'm focusing on trying to find this sushi that's hiding out in this picture. But welcome. Alright. You know what, Blossoms? We're gonna just do the hint a little bit. Okay. What the fluff? Oh my goodness! Really? Really? I cannot believe I didn't notice that one hanging out. Figures they would put that one there. Putting it up somewhere high, of course. Okay, 3 more. There's one on the picnic table. Okay, let's see if that kind of sharpened our focus a little bit. Maybe. I'm glad you were able to catch me again. And I hope you didn't have to do too much interesting stuff to your sleep schedule. Because getting good rest is important to me, as of course the Princess of Naps. Okay, let's see if they're gonna do that bamboo trick on us. Any more here? Okay, check the tables. Okay, Sushi. Where are you? You have to be hiding out here somewhere. Obviously. Okay, we have only a couple more to go. We have 2 more. Okay, there's one. One more. There it is. We did it. We only needed help on finding one of those. That's pretty good. That's cool. I like that. Woo! We did it. Okay, victory awoos incoming. Let's go. Awoo! And, okay, let me just... Yes! Yes! Victory! Floor sushi for everyone! Yes! But only if it passes the 5-second rule. I don't want anybody getting sick. Alright. Let me pull up a different puzzle. So we've done the crab one. We've now completed the sushi one. And so now I need to look at my list and decide what should be next. I think I said the animal one should be next. Much owoos. Okay. Alright. Animals is next and then berries. Okay, so we're gonna do animals next. Let me just change my stream information because why not? Because I can. Okay. Search all animals. Boom. Okay. We're gonna pull this one up. Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, play. Alright, They're gonna make me do this manually. Because of course they are. Okay. I know, right? I agree, Kalibaba. They should actually just combine these into one game and then have like a selection menu in that game so you can choose what puzzles you want so it's more accessible. And so that the stream information doesn't have to change like every 20 minutes. Meh. Okay, let's see about it. Okay, I think you blossoms and wagamuffins can see that. I hope you can. And this music is pretty good too. It's pretty chill. I like it. Let's see. We got a big cool Drago hanging out. And again we have 80. I want to zoom in. So it looks like we're gonna be finding a couple different kinds of animals, which could be cool but also kind of tricky. Also, welcome Tazuta. Please get comfy. I'm always amazed how good you are at this. Thanks. Okay, that's interesting. We have a big old crater right there. That's pretty cool. We're already at 30. So the fact that we have different kinds of animals, this is either gonna make it kind of harder than the other ones, or it's gonna make it easier. I'm not sure which it's gonna end up being yet. Of course, that flying fish up there, that's kind of a more obvious one. So of course, once we get the more obvious ones out of the way, it's gonna get a little more difficult, as it always does. And we're already at 63, which is pretty good. We found quite a few of them. And of course that counts. Which I guess I should have figured, since it is an animal. But I wouldn't be surprised if they try to fake you out with like only certain animals count. Does this dragon count? Please tell me. If it does, that would be cool, but it might not because it's a mythical animal. But let's click on it. No, really? Okay. I just remember from the first puzzle that we did, find all foxes, there was that huge fox that counted. And maybe this huge, like, squid thing will count. No? Squid octopus thing? Okay. Obviously, that would be too easy. Huge werefox, yup. I was actually surprised. I was like, what the fluff? Are you serious? That counts as a fox? Really? But I guess that was kind of the point. To surprise you. And of course, there's a giraffe. I should have gotten that one earlier because it's like right there. I'm so busy looking for the really difficult ones to find. Sometimes I end up passing up the really obvious ones. And then it's like Doi Sakura. It was literally right there. Of course, I hit a couple in his big cool wings there. I think we found all of them. The wings zone. Okay, we only have a couple more. We should be able to find them with irons, but we'll have to see. I was surprised you went over the giraffe multiple times. I know, right? It's right there. I think it's because I get in my head, oh, that one, I'm gonna remember where that one is because it's right in front of my face. So then I go try to find the more difficult ones first, and then I get so focused on that, like, then I kind of forget about the ones that are like right in front of my face. I know. Or what the fluff, right? I know. Oh well, what can I say? It's a little weird sucker thing. Thank you for your patience and your headbands, of course. Alright. Where are you animals and bugs hiding out? looking in the windows. I'm gonna look at those tentacles and stuff. See if there's like more animals hiding out. Oh, nowhere near that. There's a cat right there. I see that, Redeem. Let's go. Suya. Which, for those of you who don't know, is like the sleepy sound in Japanese. I actually put it on after watching like Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, because that's like something that happens at least once an episode, usually near the end. And I thought it was really cute and really fitting for me, so I put it on as a redeem. I see all that sleepiness in my chat. That's amazing. I love it. Alright. I am so surprised they didn't actually put more on this squid dude. I think that's when he has like a giant squid. You deserve a good rest after your own sleepy night. Yeah, I do. I'm probably gonna get some more rest after this, but I felt like streaming would make me feel better, you know? Would help me get my mind off it. Right. Because as much of a comfort as I am to all you blossoms, Wagamuffins, believe it or not, you are a huge comfort to me too. You know? So it's mutual. A little hint. If they have that on here, I actually just realized I don't think we may not have hints available for this one. Oh, okay. That ups the stakes on this. Because I'm not actually seeing an option for that. There's one. Okay, they were hiding. They were hiding. I don't even know what that is. What the fluff is that? All the way over there. What is that? A bug? What? What? What is that right there? Like a little bug or something? I can barely see that. Wow. Okay. I think I'm gonna have have to be zoomed in for the rest of this. No, it was not a good time, Gazlo. But I was even surprised by that, because usually I'm fine with most things like that, and last night it was just like not good, and I'm still not sure why. Okay, we have 2 more. I have a feeling they're gonna be like smushed in something. Like that right there. Like a little worm centipede thing, like just hiding out in the scale stuff. Gross. But we found it. We got 1 more. Yeah, it's not a good time. I hope that whenever you've had that happen to you, Gazlo, I hope you've been able to find something to comfort you, because last night was very hard for me. It was pretty scary. Find this last one. I'm gonna check to make sure they're not hiding it in another lane from another piece of the drawing, like they just did with that dragon. That was sneaky. Sneakiness. I almost put that giant squid there to distract you. I feel like, just to be like, hey, there's this big thing in the painting along with this dragon, so that your eyes have trouble focusing in to find the thing. To kind of misdirect you on the dragon wing. Figures they would hide another one here. Checking out the wing. I want to see if I can spot it. Oh my goodness, Sakura, come on, spot. I am so glad I'm doing much better than I was last night. Is it by the squirrel? Let me see. I don't know if it's just my eyes not working well enough because I'm so comfy or what, but I am not seeing what I need to be seeing here. Oh no. I'm looking for the last little animal in this thing here. Very snail-like. Okay. It's a swirl, and I thought it was a snail from the way it looked. Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Because we have found those before. Huh. It's gotta be around here somewhere. And especially because we don't have hints for this. So we gotta find it if we want to get through. I'm gonna check out the scales and check out this area just to make sure. Nope. We don't have hints as an option. Not for this one. Checking the tentacles to see if they're actually gonna try to hide something, maybe in the suction cups or whatever. Because if I were them, that's exactly what I would do. Is maybe hide some more in like suction cup things. Kind of made so that your eyes quit paying attention to it. And that's exactly where I would hide stuff. Oh, I got excited there for a minute. I thought maybe we found something. fully cook the dragon wingtip by the squirrel just in case. I'm gonna do that now. Just in case. Okay, clicking. Not seeing much. Clicking all this. Nothing. Clicking all this stuff. Nope. I feel like I need a sound routine that's just like wah wah wah. I'm checking the borders right now, Bird. I'm rechecking them. Because maybe they got extra sneaky. I guess that counts. I had my mouse on it earlier. Oh no. I had my mouse on it and I didn't click on it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need some help figuring out where that was so I can try to find it again and click on it and finish up the puzzle. Warmer. There it is! Are you kidding me? Ah! I'm happy we found it, but are you kidding me? And here I was looking for like a small bug. Woo! Okay, victory howl time. And then we only have one more puzzle to get through that I bought so far. There are a couple more, but we're gonna get to the last one that I bought. Ta-da! We did it. That was a tough one. And also just because I was not expecting that to be there, obviously. I think it was a bird was the last one, just like right in the, yeah. Right in that, I don't know. Okay, now that you bring that up, let me actually see what the fluff it looks like to me. It was this. It looks like a bird. No, zoom in. Okay. See, look. This looks like a bird to me. It has a beak. and like a feathery tail. I think that's a bird. Well, whatever it is, I'm glad that we found it and stuff because that was intense. It's a finch. Awesome. Okay. Let's quit out of this one and get up our last puzzle. And I'm also gonna get some water here too, cause why not? Oh my goodness, thank you Blossoms for your patience. I hope these puzzles are as comfy for you as they are for me. Sakura, I knew you had your mouth up, and I completely missed it. Because I was busy looking for small bugs and other things that I thought for sure they were going to throw at me. Oh my goodness, that sounds like an adventure. If there was like one big enough for all Pokemon, oh no. I don't know if I would be able to complete that. One, because I'm not very well versed on Pokemons, but also because I would probably be here for a while. Alright, I think the last puzzle that we have is search all berries. So that's gonna be the last one. I'm gonna go ahead and change the stream info because why not? Search all berries done. Okay. And then of course I'm gonna have to like get it set up. Okay, this music is interesting. I don't know how to feel about this. It sounds like something that should be in a festival. Like Oktoberfest or something. I don't know. Could be fun. Okay, let's get it pulled up. Did you finish your drink? I see your cup behind you. Yes, I did actually finish my drink. But I also have a big water bottle here with me today. Let me see about it. Okay. Oof. Let me move my water bottle over here so I don't knock it over briefly. Okay. Even though it's gonna mean it's on my right side now, it's okay. And let's get, whoop. That up there. I have always really loved water. Like, I think it tastes great. What made you hate water, Bird? Is it just because it's like... Because I know some people don't really like it very much because they're like, it has no taste, you know? But I like it. Again, this music. This is something else. Well, I don't know about lake water. Like, I would not drink lake water without filters. So I'm glad you finally got some, because, yeah, that probably wouldn't taste very good. This music. This music sounds like we're gonna find all the berries and make pie. Make pies out of it. Let's go! 100 berries this time, okay? Ramping up the difficulty. Oh no, I have a feeling this is gonna be a little stressful. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's more. There's one on the pathway there. Rooftop berries. And of course we're gonna hide them in places like that, because of course they are. I see the one behind the window. I'm getting that one. And that one. And that one. They're gonna be very tricky with this one. I know they are. You know, someone brewed ale from duck pond water. Wow. I think if I told that to Tiffy's auntie Boomer, I think she would look at me like I was a little bit nuts. Although she might actually want to try that, because she does like her Boomer juice. Don't ask me how I'm finding all of these from so far away. I don't even know. Bedtime for me. See everyone next time. Okay, guys, sleep well, please. Have nice and fluffy dreams, okay? And thank you so much for being here with me this evening. Even with the late start, I appreciate it. Also, I like that Sakura-chan one being used to get my attention. So I think we're gonna roll with that from now on. That when you need to get my attention, use that one. Because then I actually know you're trying to talk to me. Out of 100. We're doing pretty decent, but we have quite a ways to go. I like how the music before was calm and making me sleepy, and now the music is like Oktoberfest dance music. I know, right? Better than Hey Listen any day, yup. I mean, we can still use the Hey Listen one for like every once in a while, you know? But I like the Sakura-chan because it's actually my name, so then I'm more like keen. I have more of an ear out for that. I kind of miss the comfy music. Honestly. I mean, I know they kind of have to change it up, but it's also like there was nothing wrong with the comfy vibes. Still comfy in a way, I would say, yeah. Just a little more energetic, I guess. Okay, we have 63 out of 100. Pretty good. Making good progress. I think I remember TV saying she visits Germany IRL when she was young. Pretty cool. Yeah, she's actually told me stories about that. I think it's pretty cool that she was able to visit a place like that. I am doing pretty well so far, but I don't know how much longer that's gonna be the case with, you know, how we know they get with these after a while. I think we're gonna have to start zooming in. Yep. Cause they're gonna just like berries making jam, they're just gonna jam these in wherever and really hide them. Yes, it would definitely be a dream of mine, and we did talk about that on a previous stream, for sure. I would love to say at least I've been there once. $79, pretty good. And they do have hints available for this one. So I guess that's good that we can use it in case we get stuck. But still, I'd like to try to get as far as we can before we have to be doing stuff like that. Just jamming out. Jamming out to the music, trying to find berries. That's what you do. Okay, we only have 20 more to go, so hopefully we can find more. It's kind of a lot to be left. Okay, there's one. Man, her emotes go really well with this. I agree. It's perfect. There's one. Of course, it's in a bush. It's a berry. Where else would it be? Okay, we got a little ways to go with this. This one's more well done. You have small objects in a map with lots of small spaces. Yep. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. I knew that they had to make one into a doorknob because that would just be the thing to do, wouldn't it? One is a wheel knob. Okay, try the barrels. Alright. Ah, yes, I see. Of course they would do that. They're gonna hide those out there just like they did with the little windmill thing. Okay, checking that one. Ah, yes. Okay, none on that one. Now, I'm also gonna check the inside of these barrels too. All these little baubles and stuff. Makes me wonder if they're gonna put any on top of like the lanterns or something. Okay, there is one there though. Checking out these wheel knobs here. actually think really hard to or work really hard not to think about certain things so I don't start laughing to this music. Oh, there we go. Spotted that one. Nope. Darn. For sure that might be one, but wishful thinking. Okay, almost to 90. Checking this little haystack again just to make sure there's not something hiding out. I don't know, just chubby men with great big bushy beards and stuff. Just dancing around, I don't know. Tiffy's uncle who works in the forge place or whatever it's called. I don't know. Timkins, have you seen any more berries, Timkins? Hello. Weird ones, yep. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is my eyes are starting to wig out on me a little bit. And a bridge would have been a really cool place to hide a couple. Well, you know what? Even if we have difficulty finding these, at least the music is cool to listen to, right? Even if we are just hanging out, looking in vain. Alright, I'm gonna use a hint here. What? Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness! What the fluff blossoms? Okay. I know. Hey now, come on. Give me a break. I'm fluffy, I know. Come on. That one. I mean, I should have seen it. Hey, wait, that doesn't look like a fishtail and stuff, because I was like, that looks kind of weird, but seriously, okay. It's like... Now I feel kind of dumb, but whatever. Okay. I just kept going by it, being like, those fishtails look really weird, but I didn't even try to like click on it. Cause I'm like, nah, they wouldn't do that, would they? And then it's just like, yes, Sakura, they would. And you fell for it because, like, yeah. You only get one of those. No, you can do it again. You can do it again if you need to. I just am afraid now that my brain is at like maximum fluffiness. You know, this is the problem with being so comfy. Like, I'm giving my own comfiness to myself, and it's working against me. Cause I can do it again if I want to do it. But and I'm gonna have this music stuck in my head. And it's probably gonna be stuck in your heads as well, Blossoms. I'm sorry in advance. I'm glad you all are still comfy, even if I'm having very big fluffy brain moments right now. I'm sorry. Okay, I want to look and see if any more are like hiding out in like other plants and things, other bags, and none in this fishtail this time. Go figure. They're like, no, we tricked you with that once, we're gonna do something else this time. Oh no. I'm sorry, Blossoms. I'm Zoe. Oh no. Oh, that's it's not gonna be a good thing. Alright, I think we might have to do another hint here because this is gonna drive me nuts. Where are you hiding these things out at? I swear. Now it's gonna be fun because now I have to find where the hint is. Okay. Okay, so it's somewhere here. What the fluff? Blossoms, really? There is no way I would have spotted that on my own. I'm sorry, but there is no way I would have spotted that without help. That's... How? I know. That's a little unfair. I keep waiting for one of the tops of these lamps to have like one on it, but no. It is legitimately tough. There's one. They were not playing around when they made this one. Legitimately, they were like, oh, you want to have a nice relaxing puzzle time, do ya? Well, here, have some of this. Aha! I saw that one. I was like, wait a minute, I see a little something odd about that. Let me click that. So, of course, it's a tiny little berry right there. Of course, there's probably not going to be one on this outhouse because who would want to eat a berry on an outhouse, really? Okay, let's check the fence posts. Anything to do with the barn over there? Gotta click anything small and circular. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just anticipating them hiding something in here. And one by the tree at the lower right corner on a stone in the pond. Okay. Okay, I gotta make my way over to the pond. Okay. It's between houses. Okay. Looks like a seed. Let me know if I'm getting warmer or colder, okay? Okay. Oh, I see it. That's... Hey, that's sneaky. Thank you, Golly Mama. I'm blaming my sleepiness on it, okay? That's what I'm blaming it on. I think there's another one by the house with the 2 flower pots in front. In the plant in the street. Okay. Let me go check that out. Ah, yes, I see it. Okay, I see that one. Thank you, Blossoms. It's a team effort. Okay, now I gotta find the one on the house with the 2 flower pots in front. Let me see if I can find that house. might also need to give me directions because I'm not the most direction savvy. The one on the roof of the house where you just found a seed. Okay, then I will. Wait. I found one. I don't know if that's the one you were trying to direct me to, but I found one. It has a little tower on the roof. Okay, I think I found the house. Now I just gotta find... the knob on the overhang. Okay, up. Ah, there we go. Okay, that one's... Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone for not minding helping your kitsune princess. I will have to give Chat headbats now. I will do that. Chat, you get headbats. There we go. Inside to make sure they were on. Headbats for Chat. Because I would not be able to find these, I think, without you. Now the last one. If those other ones were hard to find, I'm not optimistic about my ability to find it. Since I've been kind of fluffy-headed about the rest of them. Yay for fluffiness. Let's go. I keep expecting to have one hiding in these shingles or whatever. Just hiding out in there. But I'm sure it's gonna be like, nope, it's gonna be... Oh, there it is. There it is. We found the last one. one. Yes! We did it! We found that last berry. We did a very good job. Blossoms, Wagamuffins, we did it. Yay! Okay. Phew! We made it. We made it. Okay, my brain officially hurts now. Yay. Ah, yay for this series. It's good. I like it. I just wish they would have like a more official like compilation thing, like as one game, because I think that would be easier. So that when you finish one, you can just go to like a main menu or whatever and select the next one. There are like other ones like find all like cactuses, find all shells, find all potions, find all ruins. I think those are some of the other ones, but I haven't purchased those yet. And I probably don't want to do any more tonight because my brain is already like fluffy pudding. So I think this was a good level of puzzleage for tonight's stream. But it's fun, I like it. I just don't like how I have like fluffy moments and I'm just like, what? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Where is it? Oh well, I think that's the point. And I'm actually gonna move my water bottle back onto my left side because I'm going to take a drink. Because hydration. Oh my goodness, the fluffiness is so strong, I cannot even think straight. This is what happens when your own comfiness is too much. So very much that you're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to sleep. Take a nap. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's true. So apparently for you fluffies, it's on the other side. But for me, on my side, it's the left. Alright. Weirdness. Sakura in Wonderland. Oh well, it's fine, right? It's all fluffy. I should probably get some more of these puzzles so that if we ever have another puzzle day, I have another batch. A good bedtime story. Sakura in Wonderland. Filled with cakes. And strange drinks. I would only go there if I could keep my wheelchair though. That way I could go really fast and run over weird people. I know, but you know it would be so easy for writers to just toss me down the rabbit hole without my wheelchair. Like half of these people who make wheelchair related content, yeah. Or worse, they would just literally roll me down the rabbit hole and just be like, Chuck, But instead of a little black cat, I would have like my shimobe. That would come with me, so I guess it wouldn't be as lonely. Like on that note, I really don't understand that. I don't understand like what's funny about like chucking a person in a wheelchair like off a cliff. Like what the fluff is funny about that? I don't get it. Like cuz half of the gifts or gifs or however it is that you say it, half of those things that you look up on like the Discord or the Twitter that has to do with like wheelchairs is like chucking people in wheelchairs off like cliffs or having them roll out of control. And it's like, really? Like, why the fluff is that funny? You know? Like, if it were me, like, careening out of control down a hilltop, like, that wouldn't be funny, would it? I don't get it, you know? Or like, why is that like the ultimate thing that like people want to do to us, like as a form of aggression? Like, what? Why? It's like, oh look, they're so helpless. Hee 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 hee. Let's just throw them off a cliff. Jackass to show slapstick logic. Eh. Yeah, I guess. But the fact that it's just like in so many other places, it's like it makes me sad. I'm just like, why? You know? Anyways, sleepy brain rant going on. So if I can get more puzzles in this series, would you blossoms like for me to like do some more until like I finish the puzzles up? Of course not in this stream, but would you like me to get some more so that if we like do this again, we can just like have another string of them? The other ones that are left, like, are kind of interesting in theme. Like I said, we have find all cacti, find all seashells, find all ruins, find all potions, that kind of deal. I think there's like a little more to get, yep. I think there's like a few more that I haven't done. It does make for comfy content. And if you blossoms or wagamuffins have any like good suggestions for more kinds of comfy like puzzly games, I would be open to like suggestions in case I need to find more things in that vein to do. I think that'd be cool. You know, I think with all this yawning I'm doing and like sometimes when I have to say that like I have to get out Mr. Shiny, I guess you could call me like a different kind of yandere, right? Anyways. Oh, I like Candy Crush. I like Candy Crush. I've played some. Yes, exactly. Calibaba Yandere. Like, don't wake me up from my nap or else. Mm. Pretty much. I know, kind of funny, but that's okay, right? Mm. Yep. Pretty much. I'm glad I can make all you blossoms and Wagamuffins laugh. I'm really glad I can do that, even if I do make silly puns sometimes. Isn't that kind of Princess from Sleepy Princess? Yeah, yeah, 'cause she is sleepy and but she is kind of yandere too, because she'll go around and like make bedding and stuff out of literal monsters and threaten to make bedding out of them too and things. So in a way, I guess she's yandere too. Well, I love that show. By the way, I love the manga too. Apparently, I got gifted another volume for my Throne account, so that's awesome. So pretty soon I'll be able to read more of it, which is nice. I used to have a fox match game called Fox Pop where you rescue cute foxes, but the developers discontinued it. Oh no, that's sad. That's unfluffy. Eh, that would have been so cute. Anyways, also, like, I have been debating whether to share about this or not, but it's like gonna be my birthday tomorrow, and I don't really like have any plans to do anything super special for like a birthday thing. I don't know. It's like I'm not really the kind of kitsune that likes to share about their birthday. I don't know. I don't really have anything like special planned. I wasn't even gonna like call it my birthday stream. Well, I suppose I'd be winning on a birthday stream, but listen, you blossoms and wagamuffins do not need to do anything special. Please. Like, I'm probably not even gonna call it a birthday stream. I'm just gonna like do my usual thing. But you guys are gonna know it's my birthday. But you don't have to do anything, okay? I wasn't even gonna mention it. The only reason I mention it is because Twitter is gonna make a big deal tomorrow, and I'm like, well, if Twitter's gonna make a big deal out of it, then how old will I be tomorrow? Old enough. Old enough to be Miss Independent and stuff. Yeah. Yes. Old enough. Let's put it that way.